Hi, Lucinda. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
So, describe to me how was your magical journey?
I really liked working with Michelle um, because she gave insight on things I might not have known before, and that was really helpful to me with my project because it helped it, and
Mm-hmm.
it like she helped me realize what's practical and what's not. So
Mm-hmm.
that was really helpful.
To keep the scope of what you can do within this much time? Is that what you mean?
No, so what's practical? I was thinking about using this like a certain type of magnet, and
I see.
she said this might not work. So, and I realized it wouldn't. So that was really helpful.
Okay. So, why did you pick working with a maglev? And
So when I first learned about magnets, basically, I don't know how I came to this conclusion or this idea, but I realized this is how we could make floating cars. Um, and I imagine like roads of metal, and then the cars were covered with metal, like magnets, metal. And the idea was that there would be different lanes of traffic, but they would be vertical. I mean, there could also be like horizontal lines, but mainly vertical lines because like stronger magnets could repel the cars farther up,
mm-hmm.
which could reduce traffic in big cities like New York or San Francisco.
Mm-hmm. And is that inspired from some sci-fi movie, or is that more being stuck in traffic for hours over here? What was the inspiration?
It's not. I mean, when I visualize it in a sci-fi, like scene, like a big city in like 100 years. Um, then that's from a movie. But the idea, honestly, I like helping people,
Mm-hmm.
so it might have come from that, but I don't really know.
Okay. But that sounds really cool.
Things.
Yeah, imagine, if you can just go upwards instead of just going that way. That
Yeah,
sounds good, right?
it's like a mini plane for yourself.
Yeah. So what do you think, as you were working on the project, did you find things that you could have done different or better, or what are the next steps?
Yes. If I were to actually make the car float, I would need much bigger magnets. They don't have to be more powerful, but I would need bigger magnets because um, if I had a magnet as big as the base of my box, it wouldn't like try to attract to the side because there would be a wall there, and another magnet there to repel it. But that wouldn't necessarily work out on a road. So I would have to figure out a way to get a magnet that didn't have like sides that attract that are like really big or
Mm-hmm.
strong.
Mm-hmm.
So I would have to find that, and I would have to do some research. But that's the main thing. The magnets were the problem.
Okay. And do you plan to work more on this project or move on to your next project?
um, I might move on to more of a coding based project because
Mm-hmm.
recently getting more into coding. This one was more engineering and physically like gluing things together,
Mm-hmm.
which I really like. But if I were to do engineering, I really would like to do something more not just tedious, but like building a playhouse or something like
Mm-hmm.
bigger.
Mm-hmm.
I also really like architecture, so I could like that would be a cool thing to weave into. But I recently have gotten into coding, and so I do have an idea for a website or an app that I might want to make in the future.
Cool. So
Yeah,
there are so many open possibilities there, huh?
yeah, which is really awesome.
Right. Okay, cool. Well, wishing you the very best.
Thank you.
And hopefully, we'll see you again with a brand new project.
Yeah,
Thank
thank
you.
you.